Hi everyone, it's Jillian here. Today I wanted to tell you about giving tests with Palfish. Now on every lesson 10, the last lesson of the unit, your student is going to be given a test or an assessment to see and to evaluate how well they did and how much knowledge they retained. And this is really good for the parents. You can probably imagine you get this test report and you're like, oh okay, this is where my student's at and this is what I can do to help them progress in their English speaking ability, because these parents are paying a lot of money and they want to know that their child is learning something, or if their child's not, they want to know that too, so that they can do what they need to do. So I wanted to show you how I give my tests, how I give my assessments to my students. You might do it differently and that's okay. I just wanted to show you how I do it. So the first thing that I do with every student is I let them know that they're going to see me writing during class. So if they see me going like this, they don't think that, I'm texting or something. They know that I'm writing something down. So I'll tell them, oh, today we have a test. We get to see how smart you are. Or if it's an older student, I'll say, all right, you ready? We got a test. I love tests. It depends on your relationship with the student. This is going to be the last lesson, lesson 10 of every single unit that you ever teach a student. So I'll let them know, first of all, okay, you're going to see me writing some things down. You will see me writing things so I can tell mom how good you did today. Or if it's an older student, I just might say, all right, you're going to see me writing just so I can let your mom know how you did today. It depends on the level of the student, how you want to communicate that, but I always let them know. And then as they're doing this, I take my own little notes, and then this is just what I do. I write down baby so I know the student that it was, and then I have a section here of things that they did well on, and then a section down here of things that they learned, or things that they did not do well on. So that's how I kind of do it, because there's two different sections and you're going to see them in the report. All right, so you've taught the class and you're ready to fill out the feedback report. You've got your notes, you're all ready to go. So now what you're going to do is you're going to open up the feedback, the after class feedback report, just like you do for any other class, any other after class, whether it be a trial, whether it be whatever. And you're going to see three sections here. The first section has how many points out of 10. And just kind of get, if they got one or two wrong, mark them down to a 9 out of 10. If they got every answer perfectly, which is what we really aim for because we are really working hard with our students, then it's 10 across the board. Most of the time, you don't really ever have students that aren't trying for their tests. I never personally have a student that gets lower than a 9 because they really are trying for their tests. So then, the second section that you're going to see is going to say what the student did well on. So in this section, you're going to write down, this is how I write it, baby did a great job today. Today she was able to successfully identify this, that, and the third. She was able to use this in a complete sentence. She did really well today. She was a fantastic student. I'm looking forward to teaching her again. And there is a minimum length that this has to be. So you can't just be like, yeah, we talked about parents and family members and colors and shapes and she did awesome, great job. It's going to have to be a little more detailed than that, and that's why I like to take these notes, especially for the section that says what can they improve on. I always try to include new words that we learned, because when I'm taking the test with them, I'm not just asking them things, they're learning as well. So I might say, we're learning the color blue. Okay, circle the things that are blue. Ooh, what is that? Well, I don't know. She doesn't know. She's never learned the word bird before. Well, now I'm teaching her the word bird. And I can put that in the bottom half of the section. Today we learned some new words. She learned what a bird is. We talked about, like for this particular student, she said, it's a car blue. Well, now she learned the correct sentence structure. It's a blue car. So that's something that she learned. And if all else fails, and I always add this in there too, if all else fails, you can always suggest, you're doing such a great job. Keep reading on your own or listening to stories being read to you, because that's a fantastic way to learn English. you can always add something like that in there. Just give them some tips on how they can improve. That's what the parents are looking for. So this is just a really quick video. This is how you can do an after-class assessment. If it says you don't have enough characters, you're going to have to add a few words into one of the sections to make it longer. They're really looking for something more detailed because this is a test. The parents have spent a lot of money and they want to know how their kids are doing. That is all I had for you today. I will put out some more videos on how to do the regular assessments. If you haven't had a test yet, you will eventually. And if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and I would be more than happy to answer them. Make sure you subscribe so you get all of my videos that are coming, and I will see you guys later. Bye!